So when all this drama of Godot started out, basically they posted this, okay, and besides this, which was like for some people part of the problem, the biggest thing was the fact that they were hiding the replies from a lot of people. They were banning sponsors of the engine, even contributors to the engine, so of course everything started to become a mess. The problem was so big that the engine started to get forked. Basically, it was, as Godot is open source, its code is available for free out there on the internet. You can technically just copy paste the code and do whatever you want with the engine, and this is what these forks are doing right now. The two main options, right, that are currently existing are Redot and Blazium, okay? And well, actually, Redot was the first one that started out with this fork, I believe, and it's the most popular. So you can see it does have a ton of followers, stars on GitHub, a lot of members in their Discord, etc. But well, a couple of days, a couple of weeks after Redot started, a second fork appeared, quite promising, called Blazium Engine. And well, the main thing is the fact that some of the developers of Redot, well, there was a lot of problem that we are going to be going over in this video, and because of all those problems, then they create this other fork called Blazium. I got the chance to actually have a super quick chat with one of the Blazium creators, and also I was, by the way, going to contact this other Redot founder, but I also found these comments in one of the last videos about one of the founders of Godot, okay, and besides giving an opinion on the exact topic of the video, well, he explained some of the things about how, about all this problem about Blazium, Redot, how Blazium was created, etc. As always, I am neither inside A or inside V. I just want to inform the community because I thought that this was quite interesting, because at first, when I saw Blazium, I just thought that the founders of this fork was like just other people that wanted to fork the engine and that was all. But well, in reality, these were people, let's say, working on Redot, and then they had problems and they created Blazium. Okay, that's why I thought that this video was worth making as well. Because this is information that, as far as I have researched, is not available for free on the internet, or not for free, but publicly published on the internet. So it's information that you can only get if you have contact with some of the founders of either Blazium or Redot, or even if you have the chance of getting the unofficial comments from them, as I have over here. So the two people that are mostly included in Blazium are Viovlaze or Viovlaze, I don't really know how it's pronounced, so I'm sorry for that if it is incorrect, and another person called Starkium. So basically Blazium is the combination of both names. So that's basically, you know, here when this Godot founder is talking about Viovlaze, well, you know that it is this guy, basically the founder of Blazium. And the main thing, it seems that or well, at least Redot founders are saying that Viovlaze wasn't able to work in a team. For example, that he couldn't take constructive criticism. Of course, we don't really have like something that is factual, something that we can validate if we say, okay, yes, indeed Viovlaze wasn't working in a team or couldn't take criticism correctly, or the other way around. We don't really have like that proof. But well, we can at least listen or well read the information on both sides, and from there you can well create your own conclusion. I will also, if you go to one of my videos about this one that, as you can see, was uploaded quite recently, you can read like hundreds of comments. Well, actually, a lot of people like validate this story as said by the Redot team. I don't really know if, for example, this person over here like contributed directly to Redot or from where did they have this information, but well, it is there. More people that did have a problem with other developers, with other people. So once again, we don't have like a direct proof that this is true or not, but well, it seems that more than just this founder can validate this. So the possibilities of this being true could be even increased. Now, what's the defense that Viovlaze had? You can actually just pause the video and read all the answers. I have divided it in several screenshots because, well, there's actually like a lot of information here. It's basically like his version of the story. So once again, you can just go ahead and pause the video and read everything. I am just going to be going over the most important things. So basically here he explains how everything started with Starkium, in this case in Redot, okay? Here he also proposed like how to manage this engine. He basically thought that they should implement the changes that were requested to Godot, and well, for some reason they weren't merged into the official versions. Also, he talks about that a rebranding was needed. And also something interesting about the donations, okay, because he thinks, okay, that donations shouldn't be made in this kind of projects. He says you cannot take money for something you didn't make, okay? And why is he mentioning this? Because, well, just a couple of hours ago, Redot over here released the official donations. So here on donate, they have opened like in this website their own page, okay, where you can basically donate, become a member. So well, he's explicitly against this thing of donations. He explains all the hard work that he has done in Redot. For example, I am a lonely person, so I was quite happy to meet people to just voice call with and hang out with. So I began working on it non-stop. And for example, he explains here, during this time after pushing commits and such, the concept of donations were brought up. I suppose he wanted to type. At this point in time, I firmly stood my ground and stated if they begin charging money, I'm leaving. So basically, as they were doing some commits, as they were adding stuff to Redot, they were also discussing about the thing of, okay, do we ask for money? Do we start accepting donations? And once again, BioBlaze is super against this. Also, you can read the last paragraphs here if you want. He stated that he was working 20 hours a day, of course in Redot. And here in these last two sentences of the paragraphs, he tried to explain that, well, all the team was being harassed, okay? And this is something that we have publicly seen, like on GitHub, on X or Twitter, on Discord, everywhere. They were trying to like stop Redot, some people, or they were trying to troll them. And well, he accepts that he was becoming more aggressive to people that was trying like to mess with him. And the lead moderator of the project started to put some restrictions on him. Then he says that in an attempt to plan my removal after I had completed the last work on the engine without my knowledge behind the scenes. So like they were trying to just kick him out and basically just stay with all the work that supposedly he had done. Then right over here, okay, in these lines, he says that they were in a voice chat when supposedly from nowhere the lead moderator, just to annoy him, to test his boundaries or whatever, like muted him in the middle of this call. Then later, the following day, they removed the ability of him to type in the engineering chat. And well, he also said that there were other multiple things, similar, I suppose. Then here, Starkium, the guy that we mentioned at the beginning, gave him, for some reason that, well, I don't think if it is too clear, to bypass them, like, I don't know, to avoid these restrictions that were being put on him. And then he says here that when he became a moderator, he found a hidden channel that we don't know what was there. And everything became obvious, so we don't really know what he saw there, what the channel contained or whatever. And well, after all that, he with Starkium started with Blazium, and he says that, well, in something like 24 hours, he had a lot of things done. He had the Discord, the documentation, the website, even we saw that Blazium already has like the community roadmap and the project roadmap. So well, this is the version that we have from both sides, okay? If you really want me to send a message to one of Redot founders and to know more about their version, but well, I think that with this comment over here of this person and with the others that we analyzed of other people saying that this version, well, that was not so correct, or that there are some inconsistencies or things that are not correct, I think that we do have more than enough information for you to come to your own conclusion. But once again, anyway, if you really want me to contact the Godot founder again and ask for his own version, I can do it, okay? And if he has the time, he can explain me. and then, well, I can publish a new video just focus on the Redot view. I will see you in the next one, and bye bye.